Hello and good day, beautiful soul, wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening. This is the Angel Lady Alchemist, and recently we adopted or added the word angel alchemy or alchemy to what we do. And I say we because it's all about the angels and I. This is one of the most revealing stories about myself that I may have ever shared. And so if I take a few deep breaths or my eyes start to glisten, it's because I'm a very private person. And I have been, and I continue to work on myself, my inner self, every single day. Some days more than others. And here's what came to the surface just a few weeks ago. And we're talking, I think it was maybe 3. I have known for a very long time, most of my life, that I have been hiding. And I have been doing my best to become more visible. And my 2 focus words this year, and you may have heard them already, and if not, it's visible brilliance. Because my intention is to shine, to help as many people as possible across this land, this world, this universe even, to show up for themselves differently and fully empowered. I am just back from the gym, and I don't want to talk myself out of doing this, which is why I didn't stop to get all made up and have my hair done and have all my crystals on. I mean, this is au naturel. So what was the pact? The pact was being invisible. I'm not telling any tales out of school. This is about myself. It's not about judgment or blame. It is just what happened and what I have been healing and releasing with compassion and love. And this hits pretty deep. One of my grandmothers favored me, and my mom favored my sister. Everybody's family has a favorite, and that's not the story of it, but it's the start of it. I was named, my formal or legal name is Teresa, and I was named after my dad's mom, and so she favored me. I was also the firstborn. So therein lies that part of it, right? I had a feeling even back then, and it was easy to see that she favored me because at Christmas and other times when we would go visit, my dad was in the military, so we'd go visit now and again. There were gifts for all of us, and especially my sister and I, but I always seemed to get 1 or 2 more. And it made me uncomfortable because it made my home life with my parents and my sister more difficult. Even as a young girl, I knew this, even if I didn't totally understand it. And here's where it gets really real for me, because in our kitchen in Monterey, California, when I was in the 4th grade, my sister received a birthday box, and there were gifts for her in it, of course, but there were also gifts in there for me. And my birthday isn't until August, and my sister's birthday is December 31st, New Year's Eve. There were more gifts for me in that birthday box for my sister than there were for her. And I don't know what the words are or the feelings, exactly what I was feeling when I was that young. I just knew that it was wrong and that it hurt. And I could see the hurt in my sister's eyes, my mom's, my dad's, and it took a piece of my heart. It took a piece of my soul. It was right then and there that I made a pact, even without knowing what that was, that I was not going to be a favorite. I was not going to be seen. I was going to be as invisible as possible. What does invisible mean? It means to not be seen, not to be heard, not to be valued, not to show up, because what will other people say? Well, she's outshining her sister. Well, here it is. When you make a pact with yourself, when you make an agreement at whatever age, and it's usually very young, to not be successful, to not be seen, to not be heard, to not be valued, to not know anything, to not want to make lots of money, to not have that right and perfect for you, not perfect, but perfect for you relationship, not to attract clients, opportunities for your career, your business, whatever it is, to even lose the weight, and change the word lose to drop or give away or melt. Because when you lose things, you eventually find it or something more, right? That led me, this epiphany has been working for a couple of weeks now. And this morning I knew that I needed to really share this with you, because from the outside it may look like to you that everything is perfect in my life, and because the angels and I speak with each other every day, practically every moment of every day, doesn't mean that my earth walk, this physical existence, is all peaches and cream or roses without thorns or any of those things. It's not. I run into obstacles, and it's frustrating, and I get pissed and I get angry. And the epiphany this morning, after working with the mastermind group that I am a part of yesterday afternoon, and it was really the group mentor who actually was leading the call, and she was working with one of us a little bit longer. And it was during that moment, or those moments, that I realized, oh my gosh, I have pulled the rug out from under myself several times just since November of 2016, and didn't even realize that I was doing the self-sabotaging. And it's like, okay, and there's no anger, there was no being PO'd or depressed or any of those things. It was just OMG, in a soft kind of wow. This morning I wrote a letter to me, and I forgave myself. I listed all the ways that I saw, because I wanted to take a real look, not a hard look, because that's invasive, and I was just open to really seeing a truth about what I had been doing. So I wrote a letter this morning before going to the gym, and I just simply said, hello, beloved, sweet Terry Marie. And I wrote out the 6 or 7 ways that I recognized and accepted responsibility for having sabotaged myself and people involved. And I can also see how they played a part, but this is me accepting responsibility for where I am, where I was, what I had been doing. So I went to the gym, had a workout, went to get a few things for an upcoming trip, and I walked in the door, and it's like, oh no, oh my gosh, another reveal. When I was growing up, my sister and I growing up, being the oldest, I was left in charge when my parents would go out. Well, my sister would always do something that she was not supposed to be doing, and it was my job to make sure that she didn't do whatever it was. Maybe she was on restriction from the phone, or who knows, right? And then I would tell my mom and dad when they came home, and every single freaking time, my mom would pull the rug out from under me, undermine the authority that she had given me when they left. So I was damned if I didn't, and I was damned if I did. So my mom has stopped pulling the rug out from under me because I no longer live there, and I no longer allow it. But guess what? That's what I was used to. That's what I was taught. So guess who pulls the rug out from under Terry Marie now? I do. It stops today. It stops today. I share this with you because maybe it resonates with you or someone you know who has been fighting and struggling and attempting to break through the barriers. Stop all that shit. Stop it. Open the door and embrace you and all that you are and all that you experienced. That's what's going to get you to the next level and help you stay there, not fighting and clawing and breaking through. I mean, my goodness, because if you're always breaking through something, if you're always fighting something, if you're fighting resistance or letting it go, guess what you're really attracting? More opportunities to do the same. So instead of being a fighter or a non-resistor or a breaking through the barrier person, how about being a door opener? How about being open to receiving, open to embracing, acknowledging, accepting responsibility with love and compassion, and take the next step with grace and ease and flow? If you'd like some help with this so it doesn't take you nearly as long as it took for me to get here on my own, message me. Would love to connect with you, or post in the comments. Do you have similar types of experiences? Would love to hear from you. And alchemy is all about transformation. Transformation from dense negative lead energy to a higher vibration, allowing everything into your life with love, compassion, trust, faith, and simple knowing. This is the Angel Lady Alchemist Terry Marie. Until next time, figure some things out, message me, post in the comments. Would love to connect and hear from you. Bye-bye for now.